Okay, so I just blended some almonds here. Took some raw almonds and added just enough water to cover the almonds and to make the almond milk. Ideally, you should soak the almonds overnight because it increases the nutrient value, but I didn't really have time for that, so I just covered them in a little bit of water and ran them through the Vitamix here and added a little bit more water for it to be a almond milk consistency. So as you can see, I've just got a pan here and I've started heating it up with just a tiny bit of water, and I'm going to add my almond milk here, my homemade almond milk, to it to make an almond almond cocoa latte. So yeah, so I'm just going to add that all in there. Okay, so you can either use Magic Bullet, or you can use your blender, or you can use whatever. Since my Vitamix here has almond milk in it, I think I'll use that. So I'm just heating this to fairly warm and getting that latte. And this is fairly thick, as you can see, but you can add more water if you want. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it cocoa, so I have some organic cocoa here. And I'm going to add about, actually I think I'll get an actual teaspoon. And add a heaping teaspoon. Okay, maybe a little more. I do like dark chocolate. So that's 1.5 teaspoons there, and just a touch of vanilla extract, probably about half teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. So you would just stir this. I don't know if you can see it there. And let it get mixed up. Just want to heat it up, and then I'm going to put it back in the Vitamix and blend it so it becomes frothy and turns into a latte. It's always good, you know, when you blend your almonds or whatever you're doing, it's always good to get that pan or pot on high with a little bit of water in it so that you don't waste time waiting for the pan to heat up. You just have to make sure that you don't walk away from it and burn everything, which I tend to do fairly often. Okay, so you can see that's getting really warm here. Steam's coming off of it for the latte, and it is a little thick, so you know what, I think I might just add a little bit of water to that. And again, if your water's cold, you're going to slow things down. So I'm just going to put my kettle on for a second here so that I'm adding hot water to this warm latte. So I didn't add anything to sweeten it. I just used the raw almonds and the cocoa, organic cocoa, and the vanilla. So there's really nothing sweet in here at all. And I prefer that bitter cocoa taste. But if you wanted to add some maple syrup to that to sweeten it, then you could, or stevia or something like that. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of water just to thin it out a bit. Leave that for another minute to bring it to a boil. You can see the steam coming off that. And then I'm just going to run it through the blender and show you. There we go. Try not to waste your time too much. Put it right into here. Okay. Put it in the blender and make sure, because it's hot, I always do put a towel over the blender. You don't want any hot liquids flying around. Okay, look at the steam coming off that. And look at that. Beautiful, good for you, almond cocoa vanilla latte. And that's it. Super easy. I'll put it here so you can see it, but I want to put it on the burner. Okay, that's it.